What's up, I'm Bees here on the Lowdown with Thy Art is Murder. How's it going, guys?
Good, brother. Good, man.
So, middle of a UK tour, you've been dealing with laryngitis as you go. How hard has that been to deal with on the road?
Really,
Brutal?
yeah, like, it's just frustrating that, you know, the rest of my band is playing perfectly and I'm like the weak link and there's nothing I can do. Like, anything, man, like, we did everything we could. Antibiotics, not talking for 3 days.
Oh, really?
You know, miming everything through fucking Paris and everything.
No way, they didn't, like, put a board on you? Like a sandwich board?
No, just, like, texting in my phone and
Amazing.
I should have put a beret, white face and done that. Yeah, definitely.
Wicked.
It would have helped in certain periods, but, yeah, man, other than that, the tour's been mind-blowing.
Did you do festival season in Europe last year?
Yeah. Only a couple of...
Yeah?
We did Grass Pop in Belgium and Wistful Force.
Nice.
Ghost Fest.
And Ghost Fest, yeah.
Some other one, United People Festival in Austria as well.
How did you find European festival season?
Best
Crazy,
thing in the
man.
world.
Yeah?
A lot of fun, yeah.
Was it nuts? Because the record had only been, like, although it's been out for a while, it'd only been out in Europe for a couple of months. Like, were people, like, in the pocket straight away?
Yeah, it was mind-blowing, man. Like, the first big festival we played with Full Force in Germany, there was 8,000 people in the tent. And, like, we were so nervous. It was the biggest show we've ever played up until that point. And, yeah, like, the majority of the people there knew the majority of every single word to the songs.
Killer.
And the same with the next day at Grass Pop Metal Meet in Belgium. It's like 14,000 people. And, you know, at least the front 7,000 were just super into it. So it was amazing.
So, like, back home, you must have grown up going to, like, Big Day Out when it rocked.
Yeah.
And, like, sound waves and stuff. How does that differ to what you see in Europe?
I think they're not really like camping 3-day festivals for the most part. Like we do have them, but usually it's like the indie kind of folk festivals.
Oh, right, fair enough.
But not metal. You couldn't let metal Australian people camp somewhere for a couple of days. They'll die.
So who's more drunk, you lot or us lot?
Us.
I wouldn't bet against
I think
it.
I don't know if we're more drunk, but we're stupider.
Yeah.
Which results in more tragedies. Or
Well,
like,
you guys-
I see what you're saying.
You guys consistently drink, go to the bar, grab a drink and walk back and have a chat, drink, go back. We'll go to the bar and it's like a race. It's like, we call it double fisting. So you go to the bar and get 2 drinks, you go, more. 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 So what you guys will drink in a day, we'll drink in 2 hours.
I can well believe it.
So it's like everyone's blind.
And then we try to keep drinking and then just end up covered in vomit.
Pretty much.
Not pre-show, obviously, right?
No, not us. We don't drink. No, we don't
We don't
drink.
condone.
We don't drink.
Amazing. So are you guys looking forward to Download?
Yeah.
Like, it must, like, I know that, like, we say this to all the bands, but like when a band gets like its touring itinerary, it must be one of the ones that shines out. Have like a bunch of your mates played it before and stuff?
Yeah. Well, you know, Parkway played it last year and got a massive response from there, which they should have. They're one of the biggest bands on the planet. But I think this year that we have more friends playing. We're friends with like Amity Affliction from Australia. Also Dillinger Escape Plan are playing, and we're solid mates with those guys. And Suicide Silence as well. We're friends with a couple of those guys. So, you know, it'll be cool to meet up there and just catch up with a few guys that we actually know. And rather than being a couple of lost Aussie boys walking around and going, wow, it's Download, we can do the same thing with our other friends. So it's like, yeah, we're really stoked on it, man.
And like playing from the more extreme end of stuff, like it's a cool thing that Download is putting on bands like yourselves and Suicide Silence and Black Dahlia Murder like on this year as well.
Yeah.
Like,
true.
Like, do you think it's a killer thing that like there's like up to 100,000 people at Download and it's like showcasing like extreme metal?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I guess it's happening more and more now. You know, the bands that younger metalheads are into are, you know, these bands, and they're the ones going to see the bands, so it makes sense, you know, that they, I guess, put them on. It's the same in Australia. It's taken Australians a while to work out that the bands that people want to see are, you know, like internet bands and not on the radio. And
of course.
So kind of there's that shift happening now where it's like, well, especially in Australia, I don't know about over here, but it's like, mainstream media, I guess. Yeah. Or like, you know, the radio station doesn't really have much to do with what people are listening to and what shows they're going to. Yeah. Like,
do you feel less like fish out of water these days as well? Like you won't feel out of place on something like that?
Definitely not. Yeah, we definitely feel comfortable there. You know, I'm more excited to see Suicide Silence being fronted by Eddie because he's an amazing guy, like super nice, super humble, amazing vocalist, and he fits them so well.
And like the records have got better and better as they've gone. So like, I mean, if ever there's a band that deserves some goodwill this year, like Suicide Silence are the ones.
Oh, we've heard like talk from friends of ours that are friends with Suicide Silence. They've heard their new stuff already, and they just think it's the best thing that's ever happened.
Amazing.
I'm really excited to,
you know, they reckoned it's going to destroy every deathcore band out there. So it's like
we're going to be out of a job.
Yeah, that's it. So we're in the process of writing and recording a new album as well. So it's
how's it going?
Yeah,
because Hate's been out for a while. Like even though like people like to see you as like a new band, it's been out for a while now, right?
Yeah, it has.
You must be chomping at the bit to get like more stuff, especially like with more eyes on the band now than before.
Yeah, there's definitely more pressure, I guess, this time around. But it's all right.
That'd be fine.
We just write a record and record a record and see what happens.
Like going back to something that we were just talking about like crossing over. Like, did it help when like Jeremy from A Day to Remember was talking up about the band? I know he spoke about them on Radio 1 in this country as well, which is mental news. Yeah. But like, does things like that feel like it's breaking down barriers as well? Like people are more accepting of like the heavier end of stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's weird, I think, considering how extreme the music is. Yeah. Especially to people that aren't familiar with heavy music at all. Totally. To have that played, you know, on the radio after fucking... Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Like Iconopop or something, I think it was. Like, it's pretty silly, but it's great. Yeah.
Like, who's the maddest band that you've ever played with? Like, you've played and it's been like something like totally different to what you do?
We probably...
Because I'm hoping like a Fall Out Boy fan is going to walk into the tent and get into Thy Art Is Murder at Download. Yeah. That's my vibe.
We took a band on tour in Australia called Electric Dynamite.
Right, never heard of them. Go on. What do they sound like?
Still kind of like...
Oh, really?
Yeah, but like kind of moshy. Like,
yeah.
Got breakdowns
they started the set with their version of the Final Countdown, the Final Breakdown.
Yes.
And they just like got a chick guitarist and...
I'm always a fan of a guitar.
Yeah, dual solos good. And...
They're good friends.
That's probably the weirdest mix of a touring bill we've had.
So, like, finally, like, looking forward to Download Festival. Well, have you got any, like, interpretations, like, what you think it might be like?
No idea. I know it'll be awesome.
I've been saying, like, during our tour in Europe and UK this time, telling people that we're playing it just to get awareness so people can come and find out. But I've put the call out there saying I want our set to have the most brutal pit that Download's ever had. So
this is the gauntlet that gets thrown down all the time. Like Devil Driver are the band that like have gone down in Download folklore as like they have these huge circle pits. So like it's almost become a thing. So I think the challenge is to top Devil Driver. Is that
it's going to be hard.
So any of the Download people watching this, if you're working at Download, please make sure there's a few ambulances or helicopters near our stage or 10 or whatever we're playing on. And if you're watching and you're coming to Download and you want to be part of something big, please come and join the chaos, which is Thy Art Is Murder.
Security, get ready. Thy Art Is Murder are coming to Download Festival.